All right, so you moved to Chicago, and then can you describe a little bit of the scene in Chicago? I assume it was different, certainly on the racial standpoint. I assume people were able to play more there, and um, how did it all work out when you got to Chicago?
Well, I was lucky. I got a National Merit Scholarship, and I could basically go to any college I wanted to. And I knew I wanted to go to Chicago because the education was pretty much just my cover story, you know.
You just
For
wanted
getting to where the blues was, you know.
yeah.
But in my family, just a bunch of farmers as far back as the eye could see, and that education had a big sparkling capital E on it for them, you know, because nobody in my family had ever been to college that I know of, and it would have been very unpopular to mess that up. So I went to the University of Chicago, and it turned out to be in one of the hippest neighborhood in Chicago. It was kind of like a mixed race type of deal, you know, place called Hyde Park.
Okay.
And it's in the middle of Chicago's South Side. And there were, at that time, blues was like the living music of the black people, like rap music, or hip hop is now, you know.
Hmm.
It was like, it was what was happening. And there were like, no exaggeration, 100 good blues clubs in Chicago on the South Side and the West Side. And I had just landed in heaven. I was amazed. Within a week, I was out in the clubs because I made friends with the black guys that worked in the cafeteria at the university. I found out they were blues fans, and they would take me down to see Muddy Waters and Magic Sam and Otis Rush. The first blues band I ever saw, I was in Chicago for 1 week. Here was the personnel: Muddy Waters, Otis Spann, James Cotton, Pat Hare, Willie Big Eye Smith, and I forget the bass player's name, but I said, damn,
The bass player's name.
these these blues bands are all right, you know? Yeah.